Good day, future educators. Today we will start a new lesson about understanding of the basic concepts in information and communication technology. So let us discuss the learning outcomes. First, define conceptually or operationally different terminologies that are basic, are fundamental to the understanding of information and communication technology. Another, use the concepts and terminologies or terms in communicating with peers for further understanding. So today we will just explore various resources to have a clearer understanding of what the basic concepts in ICT are. And we will unpack some concepts and terms related to technology for teaching and learning. So here are some terms and concepts that you need to know and understand. First is technology. When we say technology, this is um, the science of craft. So technology is the knowledge of techniques and process. So this refers to the methods, processes, and devices used for practical purposes, and it may include instruments from pencil and paper that is used on the traditional way of um, teaching and to the modern electronic gadgets and tools for the practical tasks. So, technology is not only pertaining about these material things, but we can also define technology as a process. According to Dale 1969, technology refers to any valid and reliable process or procedure that is derived from basic research using the scientific method. And technology also means that um, collection of techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods or services or in the accomplishment of different objectives. So that is how we define technology. How about ICT literacy? So when we say ICT literacy, this is the use of digital technology, communication tools, and networks to access, manage, integrate, evaluate, create, and communicate information. So, literacy with ICT is about critical and creative thinking. This is all about digital citizenship and knowing how to use technology safely, healthily, responsibly, and you have also to know the ethical use or how will you use technology ethically to meet your needs. When we say ICT literate, um, that is an individual that is able to access, manage, integrate, evaluate, create, communicate information purposefully, knowledgeably, and technically, and again, ethically. So that is ICT literacy. How about educational technology? When we say educational technology, this refers to the art or craft of corresponding to our educational needs. Um, this refers to the use of technology in teaching and learning, and this may include both the non-digital, such as flip charts, pictures, models, etc., and the digital tools like hardware, software, and connections, according to Bilbao, on our major reference for this subject, technology for teaching and learning one. Educational technology is the application of scientific knowledge about learning to practical learning situations. This is concerned to provide appropriately designing learning situations, holding in view the objectives of the teaching or training, bringing or bearing the best means of instruction. So, how will you facilitate learning, or what are the materials that you will use to facilitate learning? Digital literacy. What is digital literacy? So, this refers to the ability to discover, assess, utilize, share, and generate content with the use of information technologies and the internet. So, digital literacy, according to Gilster, is the literacy for a digital age. So, in digital literacy, literacy for a digital age. So, this is the ability to understand and use information in multiple formats. So, with emphasis on critical thinking rather than information and communication technology skills. So, this is more on the ability to understand. Again, ability to understand and use information in multiple formats. So, it focuses more on literacies rather than the media. And it also involves finding, using, and disseminating information in a digital world. Digital learning. So, digital learning is an instructional practice that utilizes technology to reinforce students' learning experience, and it covers the use of a broad spectrum of processes that comprises blended or virtual learning, and it can come as online or offline, which utilizes digital technology. So again, digital learning. So it refers to a mode of learning of various types with the aid of technology, both the online and the offline digital technologies. So this include learning experiences that is delivered um, synchronously or asynchronous way of learning. This is facilitated by acquiring knowledge or information using the advent of technology via online or offline modes. So, what are the online tools and applications? So, as educators, our goal is to teach students not just by transferring knowledge to them, but by creating meaningful learning experiences that support their knowledge and skill development. And digital tools and apps can create or can help create these meaningful learning experiences. The online digital tools and apps, these are the tools that needs or that use an internet connection to access the information needed, just like um, Skype. These are the tools and applications that can be downloaded to gather information and to communicate with your associates. And again, this is facilitated using internet connectivity, just like what we're doing right now. Use of what we are doing on our previous discussions, wherein we make use of different social um, different platforms such as Google Meet, right, Zoom or Skype, and others for meetings or video conferencing and even online classes, right? So it is a telecommunication application software product that focuses on providing video chat and video calls between computers, tablets, mobile devices via the internet and to the regular telephones. Next is the offline digital tools and applications. So this can still be used even if there is no internet access, and among these are the following: Canary Learning, Pocket, Evernote, that is Evernote, iBooks, Calite, according to Gupta, and Prinyaka 2017. So what is canary learning? So canary learning, it has a function, or what do you call that? Um, there is this canary flow that we use from canary learning. This canary flow enables teachers to hand out different learning materials and even collect student assignments and or grade work all in one application on any device. So online or offline, you can still make use of this offline digital tool, the Canary Learning. How about the Pocket? So Pocket is one of the most popular a of the programs that are used for saving and reading different web content, specifically for those people who are making use of iPad. So, if if you as a teacher is trying to empower your student to use the internet to gather or to evaluate or to use information, so this tool packet is indispensable for this and for keeping um, different contents and organize and will always make available as needed. Um, how about the Evernote? That's Evernote again, not Evertone. Evernote. So you can make use of Evernote as a digital binder where you can save all your coursework, activities, or school information, schedules, anything else you collect through the school every semester. So you can keep notes from all your class lectures and in every lab or workshops and even group projects in the same notebook. So digital notebook, that is the Evernote. How about the iBooks? So with iBooks, texts are coming alive in ways that engage students and teachers alike, just like Kotobi, yung na-discuss ko before, a tool that we use in creating different kinds of modules. So that is our topic on our webinar 2 months ago. So iBooks can make studying more effective than ever because there will be still an interactive classroom discussion even when you're doing that online. Even you are self-paced in doing or learning every lecture discussion. Um, and Kalite. Is that Kalite or KA Lite? So this is designed for students and teachers alike, and this provides self-paced learning on a variety of topics. So just like the other four, Kalite also has an offline version, so it can help. So this online version will be very handy, especially for those who are struggling with internet connection. Next is um, instructional technology. So what does instructional technology mean? So this refers to the theory and practice of design, development, utilization, management, and evaluation of the processes and resources for learning. So, experts widely agree that instructional technology provides many benefits to the educational process. How? How? So, um, benefits including better access to information, more opportunities for classroom collaboration, and better capabilities for meeting diverse learners' needs. So, whatever you need, we can make use of different instructional technology for we be able to learn and understand or articulate more what is being discussed in a specific class. So, instructional technology includes practical techniques of instructional delivery that systematically aim for effective learning, whether or not they involve in the use of social media. So, instructional technology, um, basic purpose of instructional technology is to promote and aid the application of these known and validated procedures in the design and delivery of instruction. So let's move on to the next terminology, software. So this refers to the program control instructions and accompanying documentation stored on disks or tapes when not being used in the computer. By extension, the term refers to audiovisual materials. So what is software and how it can help in understanding different lessons that is being discussed in education. So software, this makes the studying process much quicker and much easier for both the students and the teacher. It helps them to find what they need easily because every idea, every knowledge or answers they need can easily be accessed through different softwares, right? Um, Teachers can also use modern applications such as assessment software. What are the assessment softwares that we have? For example, it's the Google Classroom. We have assessment tool present on that tool to help see how well their students are doing and in what areas they might need to improve. So softwares in other definition is about the instruction that tell a computer what to do. So basically, these are the programming of the software itself using these things: script, HTML, PHP, Java, or whatever. And this comprises the entire set of programs, procedures, and routines associated with the operation of a computer system. So let's go to the next term, multimedia. So multimedia is a sequential or simultaneous use of variety of media formats in a given presentation or self-study program. So multimedia content helps to vary and enhance the learning process of a student and even the teacher and leads to better knowledge retention. Um, Educational video, for example, can provide more opportunities for students to engage with whatever content it has. So videos sometimes demonstrate complex ideas and access other times and places better than speaking or reading can. So audiovisual presentation, making use of videos, making use of different um, pictures, images, illustrations, so sounds, music, so multimedia will really help students to engage more with the discussion of a specific topic. So multimedia also refers to the presentation of materials using both words and picture. So next is the internet. So what is the internet? So internet is a massive network of networks, a networking infrastructure. It connects millions of computers globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are connected to the internet. It is generally defined as a global network connecting millions of computers. So internet, sometimes called simply as the net, is a worldwide system of computer networks, a network of networks in which users, again, at any one computer can, if they have permission, get information from any other computer. So the next term is related to internet. So this is the web access. When we say web access, this is the ability of the learner to access the internet at any point during the lesson to take advantage of the array of available educational resources. So with the internet, or being able to access the web, can improve the quality of education in many ways. We all know that it opens doorways to a wealth of information, knowledge, and educational resources, increasing opportunities for learning in and beyond the classroom, or even in a borderless classroom. Teachers use online materials to prepare lessons, and students extend their range of learning through accessing the web. World Wide Web. So, commonly known as web, it is an information system where documents and other web resources are identified by uniform resource locators, which may be interlinked by a hypertext and are accessible over the internet. Webquest. So Webquest is an inquiry-oriented lesson format in which most or all information that learners work with comes from the web. This can be created using various programs, including simple word processing documents that include links to websites. So Webquest, this is a teacher structured research experience for the students that are primarily based on the use of the World Wide Web, and typically takes one or more instructional periods. So web quests can be a versatile tool for teaching students. How? Um, WebQuest can be used to introduce new knowledge, to deepen knowledge, or to allow students to test hypotheses as part of a final interaction with knowledge as they search through the web, given those links on the material that is given by their teachers. So the integration of computers and the internet also increase students' competency with technology. In the web quest, ano lang yan, the teacher is providing different links on where the students can access different learning materials needed for their class activities or discussion. So next term is productivity tools. So this refers to any type of software associated with computers and related technologies that can be used as tools for personal, professional, or classroom productivity. So Basically, productivity tools help educators to stay on top of what they're doing so they can better assist even virtually students in their academic journey. The e-learning market is thriving and productivity tools are the front runners keeping the business organized and integrated. So what are the examples of productivity tools? Examples of these are the Microsoft Office, the Apple Works, which includes the um, processing or word processing. You can also use this for for the computation of grids and even record keeping, web page production, and even creating your own presentations. Technology tool. When we say technology tool, this is an instrument used for doing work. It can be anything that helps you accomplish your goal with the use of technology. And this technology can be classified as data or calculation tools, design tools, discussion tools, email tools, and handheld devices. When we say data or calculation tools, examples of these are the spreadsheets, Excels, sketchpads, and many more. For the design tools, these are used to make models and designs, creating and building SketchUp. Um, this also includes Family to Maker, Crazy Machines, among others. So next is discussion tools. So for the discussion tools, there are four different approaches that utilize discussion and interaction in the internet. These are threaded discussion forum, blogging, live chat, and video teleconferencing, etiquette and safety on the net. So for the emails or the email tools, we all know that emails are great communication tools for sending messages, photographs, videos, and other files. So it allows us, both the teachers and the students, to reach out to anyone around the world. Examples are the Google Mail, Ymail, and many more. So how about the handheld devices? The handheld devices have become more popular among learners. So this include the personal digital assistants, the global positioning system or the GPS, and the geographic information system in the classroom, the GIS, portable electronic keyboards, digital cameras, mobile phones that you are using, or laptops, and other computers. So next is blog. So blog is an online journal where posted information from both teachers and students is arranged. There are three kinds of blogs: blogs used for communication, blogs used for instruction, and blogs used for both. So blogs, this offers many benefits for education. So according to an article that I have read, um, blogging promotes autonomous learning by providing opportunities for students to take more control of their learning. Blogging motivates students to become better readers and, of course, writers. And this also encourages the use of the internet and the web among students. So you are developing reading, writing, understanding, and even ICT skills when you do blogging. Wiki. So Wiki is an editable website, usually with limited access, allows students to collaboratively create and post written work or digital files such as digital photos or videos. So why Wiki? Why use Wiki in education? So wikis wikis can increase educational productivity. This can support collaborative learning because wikis can enable you as a student or group of students to work together in solving a problem, completing a project, and etc. Everything that is related to activities that we are doing in a class. Using wikis effectively may help students reach Bloom's higher order thinking skills. For example, is the creation or creativity, evaluation, critical thinkings, and etc. So for the wiki, Wikipedia is one of the most widely recognized of all. Okay, next. Next is the flipped classroom. So this utilizes a reverse instructional delivery where the teacher is required to use the web resources as homework or out of class activity as initial instruction of the lesson, which will be discussed during class time. So a flipped classroom is a type of blended learning where students are introduced to content at home and practice working through it at school. So there is an advanced provision of the learning materials. So this is the reverse of the more common practice of introducing new content at school, then assigning homework and projects to be completed by the students independently at home. So baligtad siya. Um, Next is podcast. A video or audio multimedia clip about a single topic, typically in the format of the radio talk show. The two essential functions of a podcast are to retrieve information or to disseminate information. So podcasts are an effortless way to take in information, and they can keep students engaged for longer. So have you tried listening to podcasts available in Spotify? So when we are listening, for example, to an audio drama, you are able to use your imagination to picture what's going on to that story. Your your brain has to work at the pace of the audio, so your mind wander can't wander off like it does when reading a textbook. And because you have to actively think about what you're hearing, you can't only half pay attention like you might with um, reading a book. So attention wise, you can you are able to engage more or to focus more as in in using a podcast as you listen to what is being discussed by a student or by the teacher. Google Apps. So Google Apps is a cloud-based teaching tool which is stored in the server and is available for students both at home and in school. So this includes the Gmail, which is a free email for all, a Google Calendar, a tool used for organizational purposes. You can plot your schedules in the Google Calendar. Google Sites that provide options for developing blogs and wikis, and Google Docs is used for sophisticated word processing and editing of the document. So Google Apps, Google applications for education. This is one of the best solution for messaging, for collaboration, and even interactive learning and online classroom discussions na binigay sa atin ni Google. So the addition or the education edition that the Google apps have, this is more equipped now with all the necessary tools for, again, communication, collaboration, documentation, storage, sharing, learning, and even securing all the all files that you want to save. Next is Vlog. Um, Vlog is a video blog where each entry is posted as a video instead of the text. So vlogging now is very popular, not only for the influencers but also for the students, because you are sometimes given task wherein you need to demonstrate an activity for whatever subject you have enrolled. So vlogs give educational subjects a face and, of course, a voice because you are filming yourself. Video blogs or vlogs represent a way for us educators, writers, and entertainers to engage virtually with audiences. And in this era today, wherein YouTube is one of the top three most visited websites, so vlogging is a powerful to connect with audiences. This video, for example, this video will be posted on YouTube. However, um, I will not be filming myself. So what what you will see or watch is only presentation and with with my voice attached. So that is vlogging. Next and last two, Facebook. This is a popular social media networking site used by students and even adults worldwide to present information on themselves and the world. Live streaming in Facebook. Well, so as instructors, as future educators, or as educators, um, as educators of today, we are seeking new ways to connect with our students in order to facilitate learning. So therefore, we have to do some experimentations. Teachers are increasingly experimenting with a variety of technologies in the classroom. And one technology that has been incorporated to only a limited extent, but that has potential, is the use of this social networking site, which is the Facebook. Because of its wide usage, Facebook provides a readily accessible platform that can be adapted for educational purposes, given thoughtful planning and curricular design. And the last term is the VOP, or the Voice over Internet Protocol. So this is a category of hardware and software that enables people to use the internet as a transmission medium for telephone calls by sending voice data in packets using IP rather than traditional circuit transmission. So for the voice over internet protocol, so what they are using here is um, a telephone, of course, a phone, but not the phone that we are used to know or to use. This telephone that they are using is created or designed to specifically be used in sharing information or in teaching or in announcing um, in, sh- um, in teaching. So yeah, um, this is connected with the internet also, just like any other devices, and the teacher will just leave the lecture via phone call that will be recorded and um, will be sent to students for them to study the lesson. So yeah, so those are the basic concepts or terminologies that we have to familiarize, or we are already familiarized with, right? So hindi na bago yung mga terms na nandito sa inyo, diba? So on our next discussion, um, we will be discussing about the different roles of technology in teaching and learning. So prepare kayo for that, and also I will prepare some questions related to that topic. So both of us better be prepared. Okay, so task number 2 will be posted on our classroom. So just check the classwork section. So the task or the instruction for the task number 2 will be uploaded on the classroom. Okay, so that's all for our discussion for today. So thank you for listening, and see you on our next meeting. Good night.